Hello everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program here with the new Sunrise Corporation. So, in our previous episode, we launched the Apollo Command Module. That's it right there. It is the first and beefiest chunk of the Apollo cruiser, which is going to be taking us to the moon first, and then any other planets that we managed to find after that. Mostly to serve as a sort of colonizing, mining kind of ship. What it needs at present is its engine block, the most obvious part. It also needs its mining probe to sort of... back in a moment. So, Apollo Command Module. Now, as you can see, it's got quite a few docking ports, and all of them are intended to serve a purpose. So the ones back here, in this interesting array, which is going to be a massive pain to dock, are for the engine module. These two up here are for the deployable and landable launch pad, which will serve as the basis for our mining colonies. This one here serves as the docking port for our mining satellite, which will look for both ore and kethane around the planetoid it happens around, and these four big ones on the side are for crew habitation, also known as escape pods. We'll see those in a second. So what we're going to be doing today is dominantly taking off with a few of those and getting those into some degree of an orbit, in order that we might actually see about docking them probably next episode, because actually getting these things to meet takes ages. So, if we head back to the Space Center, we can take a look at some of these ships and we can see what we're going to be launching up. This is assuming that I don't crash in the VAB as always. So I've got all four of these pieces, which includes the engine module and such, the command module, set up. So the escape pod is one of the heaviest ones we're setting up, because it's actually got quite a few parts to it. Although I think most of those... yeah, back in another moment. Right, so... here we have, in the middle of this, our escape pod crew module, and we've got Newgas, Obster, Durable, and Adam along this. Two of these guys are complete cowards, because apparently only cowards are applying to a Kerbal Space Center at the moment. And the way this is set up is that if I hit the abort button, then this Clampatron will decouple and undock if it's docked at all. And that will allow this thing to then move away from a dying ship in the event of emergency using its RCS, and it can then either enter an orbit, because it's got a lot of monopropellant, decent enough monopropellant to actually run itself happily. And it's also got 5 different parachutes, different stages that it can actually use to survive a landing. And speaking of, where's... oh, they'll be up there, because I just can't see them. Right. So, what we're aiming to do is get our target as the command module, and then we need to wait a little bit of time so that we're in line more with this orbit here, which will help us to actually get a course to it. So, let's just time warp a little bit. Yep, there goes the Earth, that's what we want. Well, Kerbin. Now there are 4 of these modules, which means a total of 16 crew members. Okay, that should about do. And yep, there's possibility, and oh look, there's some lights. I wasn't aware that there were lights there. That's interesting. Anyways, first stage. Go! Now once again, these are Zenith launchers, so they have known payload limits and all sorts, so they're also very handy little devices. They've got from workarounds to hold themselves stable and such. Very handy. Great work on those. Okay, how are we looking? Well, we're still... apparently I really overestimated how far across we'd go. But that's fine, as long as we're in... if we end up in an orbit, then I can refuel it, but it's just gonna be a pain. Okay, that is fine there. Let's set up our maneuver to get orbit. Okay, we're now getting encounters, that's good. That's 360. Let's bring that back. 128. Looks about to be the same, so let's point towards that. We are out of the atmosphere, and this is going to be a 1 minute 12 second burn, so that's a good 41... No, that's a good 36 seconds either side. To balance the burn on both sides. 18,000 meters per second. Let's hope we have that, because I legitimately don't know. Okay, coming down on it. 2, 1, burning. Okay, it's going to be over here, because our stage is going to run out soon. There she blows. Ooh, and there goes our meters per second quite happily. That's good, I think. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get these pieces into an orbit, and then we'll see if we have time. Maybe this episode will have an encounter. But the first thing I need to see about is just getting things into an orbit where they can potentially meet up with the Apollo command module. At some point, I should probably have some kind of tug to just come and grab things. Position a little bit, so we're not wasting fuel. Okay. Looking good. Still got plenty of fuel, which is good because we're going to have to make correction burns to get into this encounter. Okay, and there is our orbit. So let's get rid of that, and we'll keep thrusting until we get an encounter here. Okay, we're off by 9 degrees, it seems. As far as our inclinations. Yeah, I can see that. So let's see, let's get around to here. Oop, nope, that's more. That's better. Okay. 0.5, 0.2. Still 0.2, 0.1. I think we'll take the 0.1, and that gives us close but perfectly healthy apoapsis and periapsis. Okay, so that is going to be a 13-second burn. So that's 7 seconds before, and we've got about 3 minutes to wait, so let's just accelerate. Haven't installed the Kerbal alarm clock as yet, and I think I would go mad trying to juggle 5 different launches right now, so probably for the best. Okay, we're into a minute now. 30, 20, 10. Okay, 5 ready to be burning now. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.2, 0.1. Okay, we will take that, and that is a healthy orbit. Right, so the next thing that we need to launch is the mining probe. I'll launch launching the other capsules for habitation and such up is going to be basically identical, so we'll leave those. I'll leave those off camera. And now the mining probe, so I can show this thing off. Haven't designed the launch pad yet, and I think the engine block is going to be getting its own episode because it's a big thing and it can probably get to orbit on its own fuel. So this tiny little thing is the satellite. So in there is a tiny little Rockomax thruster. Yeah. And it's got RCS up the wazoo. It's got a connector port should we need to refuel it or connect it without its having any monopropellant. And its main thing is this magnetometer, which will detect ore up to an altitude of about 60,000. And a compact survey unit to find Kethane more or less the same kind of altitude. So it's low. It's a low orbit kind of satellite, but most of the places we'll be scanning anyway will not have an atmosphere, so we won't need to worry about that. It's more the gravity we have to worry about. And of course, a docking port so we can hook onto things. So this will go onto the bottom of the Apollo, and we can jettison it when we're in an orbit, and it can change its inclination using its thrusters to actually get a decent position to be scanning from. And now, well, once again, this time I have Flight Engineer up. So up we go. This is the Zenith 2, I think. Okay, there goes our apoapsis height. 60. Oop, that's a stage. And we'll call that there. Okay, and now we need to set our target for one thing. That's the escape pod running around. And there's the command module set as target. Okay. Orbit. Oop, and we're already getting a pretty close encounter, actually. Distance 12 kilometers. 6.5. 7. I think we'd actually make a deal of that. Right, so RCS on. I just need to check something. Yeah, we're using a little bit of the RCS from there. So let's cut that. And where are the RCS tanks here? Okay. Alt. Dupe. In. Just to cap that off, because we need that to potentially rendezvous. So this is a big burn. We have the fuel for it, but it's estimating 1 minute 30 seconds, and we are already behind time on that deep. Okay, so there's our rising orbit. There is our encounter coming in. Okay, so we got 8.4 kilometers. That's not terribly amazing, but we can do it. And since that is so close, let's go and have it then, shall we? Go and have an encounter. Of the Apollo kind. Yeah, that inclination is more or less perfect already. That's fantastic. 2.8 degrees. There's the escape pod spinning around. Okay. 12 minutes to meet. There it is down there. 4, 3. Okay, let's start burning some of our velocity off. If I can just remember which one's which. Okay. So there's one easy way to find out. Bingo, that one. Yeah, currently registered as a satellite for some reason. Can't accelerate while we're throttled up, but it will. Okay, let's go a little bit sooner up. And we're already slowing down, that's good. We might be able to see it now, actually. Yep, there she is. Okay, so let's get our velocities out. One. And still dropping. That is wonderful. Okay, so we're in alignment with it. So now we need to point towards it and thrust a little bit so that we can start actually getting up to it. And then we need course, need to flip back around so that we don't crash into it. Still got a lot of delta V in this stage, so this is actually doing a lot better than the last time I had to do this. Okay. Whoa. Hang on. I evidently did not null properly. And my mouse has gone dead. Lovely. Lovely timing there, mouse. Grr. Yeah, it does that every now and then. It's very annoying. And separation 132, separation 22. Yeah, we have messed this up a little bit. So let's null out again and see what we can manage. Again, we've got plenty of delta V still, so we don't need to worry too much about this. What I should be using my RCS first, just because it'll do me a treat. Okay. Distance 21 kilometers. Okay, now we're getting closer, that's good. Very slowly, but we're getting closer. Whoop, nope, we're going away again. Come on. Sort yourself out. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we are getting another encounter here. I can't quite make this out because it's right where the thing is spoken up. Okay. Okay, we'll stop that there. And speed up to meet it. Tons of delta V will be absolutely fine, I think. Okay, hop in, and where is it there? Okay. And now we need to rotate. Being very slow on that. Oh, because we run out of monopropellants everywhere but the finger. Not good. Okay. Come on, we need to be there. Because we are now traveling very quickly relative to it. Orbital speed is dropping though. Generally speaking, I like to have delta V equal to my orbital speed when I'm encountering something, but doesn't look like that's going to be an option today. And I need to be careful with this monopropellant, because that is what we're going to be using later to actually, well, dock. And since we don't have crew up there yet, where is it? Oh dear, I've lost it. It is around here somewhere, apparently. Where are you? Just zoom out a bit, make that a bit easier. I don't see it. Where is it? Okay, well, hang on. Let's do this the easy way. There it is. Hurrah, found it. Okay, we need to be pointing this way then, because that thing is moving very quickly. Oh, wait, no, damn it, I'm destroying my orbit. Gee, why did that decide to switch now, of all times? Jeez. Six. 5. 4. Great, we're 20 odd kilometers away from this thing again. 3, 2, 1. No. Okay. Closest insect there is 30. Insect there is 82. God damn this thing. Alright. But we can see it, that's something. Something going up on Skype. Eight, 7, 6, 5, slowing down, 4, 3. Okay, let's null velocity here then. Come on, let's see if we can get this thing actually there. Okay, dropping again, good. Whoop, no, going up again. Joy. Okay, I think I'm gonna call that a day. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've got more work to do now, getting these things to actually meet one another. I shall catch you all next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and or a favorite. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to be notified of future updates. You can also check out the website where most other content is uploaded. That's all for now. Catch you later.